Do you ever have any luck finding DVDs at pawn shops? Hello again, what's up everybody? I'm Dave, this is Quarter Flips. Thank you for coming to my channel. In the last few days, I have had an opportunity to go into a couple of pawn shops that I haven't gone into either ever or for a long time, looking for DVDs. I don't know how pawn shops work where you live. I've been in areas where every single pawn shop that I went into, I asked about DVDs and they said we don't sell them anymore. I had no luck at all in the Portland area finding DVDs at pawn shops. But around here, Pacific Northwest, but specifically Washington State, I've had great luck at pawn shops and really good luck just in the last week. But not all pawn shops are created equal when it comes to DVDs. When I walk into a pawn shop and I see that they have a very curated DVD section, like the DVDs are alphabetized or they're separated out by style, you know, you've got anime, action, horror, whatever. I always know I'm not going to find anything. When it seems when people are getting hands on the DVDs that way, all the good stuff is getting pulled, or maybe the people that come in are just having an easier time finding what they're looking for and grabbing all the good stuff. What I want to do is come into a pawn shop and just see stacks of stuff in disarray. No rhyme or reason to how it's put in there. And that's exactly what these last two places that I went to were like. They were both Cash America USA, I think they're called now, pawn shops. And I think they have Cash America pawn shops all across the country, although I don't know if they go under that name everywhere, but they are a national company. But they don't seem to have a standard practice in the way they deal with media, with DVDs specifically. One of the ones closest to my house is very good. Sometimes they have a small little sections of DVDs like this. Sometimes they'll have an entire row, but they just take whatever's in the back and throw it out and they don't care. I have some good luck there sometimes. But then there's one a couple miles further down the road where I've never found one DVD at all. You go in there and everything has its own little alphabetized section with a space in between it. There's an A section and then space on the shelf, and then a B section. No, there's never anything there at all worth buying. Now, most of these places charge $1.99 or $2.99 for DVDs, but almost all of them have a bulk pricing rule. So one of the ones I went to was it was like $1.99 or $5 for $5. And the next one that I went to was same thing, except 10 or more, they were $1 a piece. So the first one I went into, I'd never been in before. I got a roadie job, took me way south of where I live, about 35, 40 miles south of here. And I spotted it on the side of the road near my delivery, went in and it was great. There was a big DVD section. For a minute I was worried because it did seem like it had been alphabetized, but I think it had been alphabetized a long time ago and then they just gave up on it because there were sections that were vaguely alphabetized and then just stuff shoved in. That's perfectly what I want to see. I needed to pick at least 5, so I grabbed 5, and here's what I got at that store. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce this right. Martian Successor Nadesico Endgame. I guess this is volume 6 of an anime series. It's not great. At the time, I thought this was a better score. I used to get excited when I found anime stuff. Now there seems to be a real glut of it, and I haven't found any of the good, valuable stuff for a while. This one, I think I'll probably get $6.99 for it. That's what I'll put it up for. I might have to take offers. This one was kind of fun, and I had higher hopes for it. This is Dillinger and Capone, starring Martin Sheen and F. Murray Abraham. This is another one that for whatever reason, when I scanned it at the store, it seemed like it was going to be a bigger deal. But no, I think I'll probably get $5.99 plus shipping. This one's interesting. Who's Johnny Rock? This is PlayStation 2 compatible DVD game. So this is I think you can play it on a DVD player or in a PlayStation 2. This one has a lot of, they mentioned PlayStation 2 twice on the cover. It's like a live action, you know, kind of like a noir thriller. I don't know. What's it say here? She calls herself Red. You know she's trouble as soon as she walks into your office. I need your help, she pleads. Your first mistake. You'll tell her you'll listen. So hard-boiled detective kind of thing. Digital Leisure Inc., but rated T for teen, even though it's got kind of a bit of a sketchy vibe to it. Yeah, so I thought that was a lot of fun. I think I'll get $11.99 for this. Johnny Winter, Live Through the 80s, or Live Through the 80s. I don't know. I think it's Live Through the 80s, because I believe there was also one that he did called Live Through the 70s. I think he's doing covers in this one. I don't really know anything about Johnny Winter, but I think I'm going to get $7.99 for this DVD. And then the one I was most excited about in this batch, but it turned out I was a little overexcited, is this Connections 1 BBC news program. This is volume 9 and volume 10 from a set. It's a James Burke science TV series from the UK, I believe. This one, I was seeing a lot of high prices on these, and if you have the complete set, you can get a lot of money. So I'll definitely be looking for them in the future. Even this one by itself, I'll probably get $16.99 plus shipping. That's what I'll put it up for. Okay, so this first batch of DVDs from the first store, I spent $5 plus tax, and if I sell them all at the prices I've decided on, I'll get $49.95. I might take offers on them, so maybe it'll be down to like closer to 40, but still not too bad. The next spot was a little bit better. Now, I have been in this spot before. It's been a while though, and in the time since I have been there, they have gotten a lot of DVDs. They were packed full. There were 3 different sections for me to look through, and I found some really good stuff. The first one was kind of a surprise. 3 Strikes. This is it says from the co-writer of Friday and the producers of Dumb and Dumber. I don't think I've ever run into this one before. It is a flipper disc. It has the insert. The disc is a little rough. I might want to get it polished. You're not going to be able to see that though on camera. This thing sells. People put it up for a lot of money, but it does sell for good money. I think probably I'm going to get in the $34.95 range. I might have to even lower the price a little from that because of condition. Or I'll go get it professionally polished on both sides of the disc, which will cost some money, but I'll raise the price up because it does have the insert. 3 Strikes, be on the lookout. This one goes for good money. 28 Days Later DVD. You know, these used to go for a lot. They don't go for as much anymore. I have one up already right now, and I just had to lower the price quite a bit when I realized what sold comps were now compared to what they were a couple years ago when I started picking these up. Even still, especially when I can get them for $1 or less, I'm always going to buy these. I like to have some in reserve. I like to package this with a 28 Weeks Later, and I actually have a 28 Weeks Later laying around here in this room somewhere. So I may actually just do that with these, package them together, because people do like to buy the movies together. You can get a little more for them that way. Even if I just do it by itself, probably $6.99 for this one. This was a huge mistake. Didn't check it with my phone. Thought it was something else. It's a Mary Higgins Clark collection, a Crime of Passion DVD. I was thinking this would be in that Hallmark kind of Lifetime movie realm. No, this is People Don't Care. I do run into these Mary Higgins Clark DVDs sometimes. If I find them really cheap, maybe I'll lot a bunch of them up together or a few of them up together or something. So I may hold on to this, or if I do list it, I'll probably put it up for $1.99. Blue Neon Light. Michael Connelly's Los Angeles. Michael Connelly's a writer. This is narrated by William Peterson. It's a free DVD. It was a giveaway. This wasn't for sale. And it's a documentary, I guess, about, I don't know, how this guy sees Los Angeles and the music that he uses. It says it includes his thoughts on the music that he uses in his stories. So I guess he must reference the music in the books. I do know that this guy wrote Bloodwork, which was a movie, which I think has Clint Eastwood. He wrote The Lincoln Lawyer, and he's the guy that created Bosch. There's like a Bosch book series. So my thinking is I may sell this one. It doesn't sell for a lot. If I put this one up, it'll also be $1.99 plus, but I might hold on to it because every once in a while I see Bloodwork and every once in a while I see The Lincoln Lawyer. If I grabbed those and put this together with it, it would be kind of a cool package that would have like this extra bonus. So that might be a way to take a couple of DVDs that I wouldn't pick up or sell otherwise and make a decent package with something special. Storage Wars, season 1 through 4, or season 1, and then they start calling them volumes. Volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4. Yeah, $1 a piece on these. I'm gonna lot them up together and I'm gonna put them up for $29.99 plus shipping. Lost season 6, very nice condition. The discs are in very nice condition. This is the hard one to find. I don't know why, but season 6 is, they must have made less for some reason, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I would think you'd make as many of each season, since you would assume people were gonna buy complete sets, but I don't think that's how it worked. I think by the time season 6 aired, DVDs were waning, and so they didn't make quite as many. I always look for this one, especially when I can get it cheap, because if I have other seasons lying around and I get 6, sometimes that means I can make a complete set and sell for more. And I've done pretty well doing that in the past. But just by itself, I'll probably get $14.99 plus shipping for this one. All right, I was very excited when I saw this. I actually thought it was going to be worth a little more money. And this is one I'm tempted to keep. This is Mystery Science Theater. Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's one of their collections, volume 2. This one has Angel's Revenge, Cave Dwellers, Pod People, and Shorts volume 1. And I checked all the discs. Everything's in really nice condition. It's got this, you probably can't see it, but it's got like, you can change the image for the movie on the cover by spinning this here. I don't know how well that translated, but this was great. This was great, and it was $1. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'll put that up, and I imagine I will get $19.99 plus shipping on that one. Maybe I'll have to take offers for it for a little bit less. But this is the kind of thing I like to have in my store. And finally, Survivor Man Season 3. Les Stroud. I've never watched this show, but people like it. I've heard people talking about liking this one. This one is one of the other, probably better scores that I got today. I'm going to put this up for $19.99, which maybe is a little bit higher than you would think based on sold comps, but it will be the cheapest one available. So if someone went on there and wanted to get the cheapest one right now, it would probably be mine. So I may well get that, or I'll take an offer for a little bit less. 11 DVDs this time. A couple of them are sets with multiple DVDs in them, and I learned quite a bit from this stack. I learned some new things. 3 Strikes was a nice surprise. Survivor Man was a nice surprise. I paid $10.99 plus tax for this. And when all is said and done, I'm going to get just over $130 for these, probably. When I add in these others, if I sell them all at the prices I hoped, I'm getting close to about $180 for $16 plus tax. So yes, I am going to keep stopping into those pawn shops I haven't checked, because you never know when I'm going to come away with a nice stack of money, or potential money. Money soon enough. DVDs list easy, they ship easy, I get them up pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing it. Do you have any luck with pawn shops where you live? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so that's it. I've got more coming. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.